Hello students, good afternoon. Today is 12 o'clock in noon time. So I am utilizing this noon break of mine to help you answer the summative test in Science 7 for quarter 3. So I'm going to help you answer this, but I won't tell you the answer, okay? Maybe I'm going to give you some clue, or maybe I'm going to mention some of the answers, but I am not going to really spoon feed it to you. It's up to you to decipher the answer, okay? So let's start with number 1. So it says here you may get your test paper there and read with me, together with me. So by the way, you're going to shade your answer in the answer sheet, not here. Do not write anything on the test paper, mga bata, okay? Alright, because we're going to use the answer sheet, and once I can retrieve it, I am going to scan that answer sheet so that automatically your scores will be recorded. Okay, let's start with number 1. It says here, which of the following statements is true about an object moving with a constant speed in a straight lines? It says in a straight lines. It doesn't tell us whether it is straight like that, increasing, or straight nga decreasing, as long as it's a straight line. So when you say constant speed, so you recall the formula in solving for speed. Okay, so speed is equal to distance divided by time. Okay, so in physics, speed is denoted by v, then distance divided by time. Okay, like that. That's the formula in solving for speed. V stands for speed, then D stands for distance, and T stands for time. Alright? So, when you say constant speed, constant siya, hindi siya mag-change. So, the same all throughout of travel ang speed niya. So, for example, okay, let's have the chart here for distance. Let's have the chart for time, and let's have the column for speed. Okay, so for example, yung distance niya is 1 meter in 1 second. Then, pang na 2 meters na, 2 seconds din naman ang na-travel na niya. Then, we have 3 meters after 3 seconds. So, like that. If you're going to divide distance divided by time, okay, 1 divided by 1, or 1 meter divided by 1 second, the answer is 1 meter per second. That's the speed. We're going to write it here. Then, for 2 meters, the time here is 2 seconds. So, the speed would be 2 meters divided by 2 seconds. The speed is 1 meter per second pa rin. Nung nag 3 meters na ang travel niya, 3 seconds din naman ang time traveled. So, 3 divided by, or 3 meters divided by 3 seconds, the answer is 1 meter per second. So, this is an example of constant speed. Okay, this is an example of constant speed. When you say constant speed, same, no? Same all throughout sa pag-travel ang speed ng na-travel niya. So, which of the following statements is true? So, kayo nang bahalang mag-analyze dito. Okay, as long as I am giving you the idea kung ano ang constant speed. Let's proceed to number 2 and number 3. So, for number 2 and number 3, same ang idea niya, no? It has something to do with the speed of a red car. So, number 2 question is, which point does not show a constant speed? So, you are going to analyze the graph, okay? You are going to analyze the given graph. Nakita niyo ba? Okay. So, as you can see in the graph, in the vertical side, no, this is the position. The unit used is meter. Okay, meter. For the horizontal part, this is for time, and the unit used is seconds. Okay, so as you can see, so if you're going to give a label here, so this is, for example, 1 second here. And here, this is for example, uh, 2 meters. Okay? 2 meters. Or let's just say 1 meter din ito. Okay? So, yung nag 1 meter na ang red car, 1 second din naman ang na-travel. So, for example, ito, 0.5, itong part na to, 0.5 meter ito, no? 0.5 meter, kasi 1 ang sinabi natin dito. 0.5 meter ito, 0.5 second din naman ito. So, as you can see, constant. So, this is the graph of the constant. Oh, this is the graph of the constant speed. Okay? Constant ang speed niya kapag ganito. So, if the graph looks like that, whether it's like that or downward, or ganon, constant ang speed niya. So, this is positively, yun ay negatively. Yan, negatively. Kapag ganito naman, okay, if you're going to analyze, nag-stop siya sa 1 meter, no? Ang distance niya is 1 meter. Pero yung time niya is, take a look at that time. Sinabi ko kanina 0.5 ito 1 second. Ano na nangyari dyan? For example, this is 2 seconds. Na 3 seconds na. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, ganyan pa rin ang kanyang distance. So, anong nangyari? So, parang nag-park lang yung red car, hindi na nag-move. Okay? Yan ang ibig sabihin ng graph dyan. Okay? Then dito, negatively, constant gihapon pa rin ang speed, but negatively, dito is positively. So, yan ang pag-interpret ng graph. Okay, dito, sa number 5, binigay ko sa group chat natin ang clear view nito. So, you were asked, so, which runner is faster? Okay, which runner is faster? So, you're going to compute the speed of each of the runners. So, use the formula, distance divided by time to compute the speed. So, meron namang distance dyan. For example, si runner A. So, pag-identify sa distance, guys, so, still the same. Dito, position siya, no? Distance. Dito is time. So, i-intersect nyo lang ang kanyang grid, no, sa graph. So, for example, ito si runner A. Nasa 10 meters siya. Parang hindi umabot ng 10 meters. Well, let's just estimate. Anyway, hindi naman sila talagang close. Okay? So, for example, 10 meters, ang kanyang time is 30 seconds. So, just divide. 10 divided by 30. Okay? Then, do the same sa runner B and runner C. You're going to divide. The biggest among the three, no, the biggest number among the three is the faster runner. Okay? Or the fastest, kasi tatlo na sila. Okay, punta tayo sa number 6. A driver is traveling from Pasig going to Los Baños, Laguna. He took the South Luzon Expressway, SLEX, which has a speed limit of 60 km per hour minimum. Okay? kph, meaning kilometer per hour. Okay? Makikita niyo yan, mga signage sa okay, beside the road, no? Meron dyan, kph, okay? So, 100 kph, 60 kph. Speed limit niya is 60 kph minimum. Maximum is 100 kph. So, what should he do while driving in his legs? So, when you say minimum ang 60 km per hour, dapat hindi na siya mag-lower than 60 km per hour. Pinaka-lowest na yung 60 km per hour and pinaka-highest is 100 km per hour. Hindi na pwedeng mag-beyond, like maging 101, hindi na yan pwede. Kapag mangyari yan ay may traffic enforcer na punta sa inyo at magbigay ng penalty. Okay, next, number 7. Which of the following statements regarding earthquake waves is correct? So, recall that earthquake waves, okay, yan ay mangyari dito sa, of course, sa Earth, no? Dito sa atin, no? So, makikita ninyong may earthquake na kasi gumagalaw yung mga bagay-bagay sa inyong paligid. So, ano ba ang correct dito na statement regarding earthquake? So, you analyze it. Number 8, which of the following measurements correctly express distance? So, you recall the unit used for distance. So, we used meter for distance, for time seconds, uniform speed is meters per second, okay, or meter per second. Next, number 9. Sound is produced by vibrating molecules and therefore must have blank in order to travel. So, basically, kapag mag-produce ng vibrating molecules, kailangan ng medium para makapag-travel. Just like sa ano, just like sa, what's this? Sound. Kailangan ng medium para makapag-travel siya. So, may it be solid, liquid, gas. Pwede yan. Next, number 10. Which of the following best describes a high-frequency sound? Okay, recall frequency and energy, frequency and pitch. So, nandyan lang yan sa, makikita mo talaga yan even sa Google, okay? Next, in a transverse wave, the individual particles of the medium, okay, the drawing for transverse wave, let me draw it for you, let me illustrate it for you. This is the transverse wave, okay? This is the drawing of the transverse wave, wherein the highest part is the crest, okay? Lagyan natin ng label. And the lowest part is the throw or the trough. Merong mag-read niya na trough, meron ding throw. Yan. Then yung amplitude is yung height ng wave from the normal point. So yan ang amplitude. Okay? Then, number 12, a wave is transporting energy from left to right. The particles of the medium are moving back and forth in leftward and right direction. This type of wave is known as, so if you're going to illustrate the question in number 12, yung wave niya is like that. Okay? Parang like that. Okay? Left to right, move back and forth. So, just like a spring. So, ano bang type of wave na merong drawing na ganyan? So, basically, this is the drawing for the longitudinal wave. Okay, longitudinal wave. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, number 13. Among all the electromagnetic waves, which has the highest frequency? Okay, so you recall the drawing for electromagnetic waves. So, yung gamma rays, yung pinaka-highest no, ang kanyang frequency. Then, number 14, 15, I have already drawn this in the previous, okay? So, i-label nyo lang, i-identify lang. Okay, basically, let me first have this wavelength, no? Ito, okay, for example, let's have this, hindi nyo pala nakita, I'm sorry. So, from here up to here is equivalent to 1 full wavelength. Na, ma'am, paano ba mag-identify ng 1 full wavelength? Ganito lang ginawa ko nung ako ay estudyante pa lamang class. Tiningnan ko kung saang part ng wave ang, for example, pababa. Yung next na pababa ay yung exact 1 full wavelength. Or kung sakali, ang ginawa ko kung is yung patungong taas. So, for example, from here, patungong taas yan. The next na patungong taas, which is here, is the next or is the 1 full wavelength. So, yan ang pag-identify ng 1 full wavelength. Next. Okay, yan ang 14, 15, 16. 17, still the same. It's all about electromagnetic waves. So, among all electromagnetic waves, which is common, no? Which is common among all electromagnetic waves. Yan ang question number 17. Next, number 18. Which of the following objects will produce sound? So, of course, yung the same lang siya sa question question number 9, no? Number 9. Number 9 and number 18. The same lang ang concept niya. So, nandun yung answer. Number 19, a loudspeaker in front of the room produces sound waves that pass through the room towards you, causing the air moves the path to. Okay, sound is, you recall, ano ba yung, saan bang type of wave na example itong sound? Sa transverse ba? Sa longitudinal ba? You recall. Yan ang answer dito sa number 19. Kasi kapag transverse, up and down movement. Kapag naman longitudinal, yung back and forward. Okay? Number 20. A sound wave is a mechanical wave, not an electromagnetic wave. This means that, okay, you recall, ano ba yung difference ni sound wave, ni mechanical wave at ni electromagnetic wave? So, basically, nung ako'y Nag-aaral pa, class? Ito ang ginawa kong clue. Mechanical wave starts with letter M, and M stands for medium. So, kinakailangan ang medium ni mechanical wave. But ni electromagnetic wave, hindi na. Hindi na kinakailangan ng medium. Number 21, the primary colors of light. 22, which of the following is not capable of transmitting sound? So, capable of transmitting sound, solid, liquid, gas. So, for solid, we have example steel. For liquid, we have water. For gas, we have air as an example. So, among the choices, ang hindi ko mini-mention is the answer. For number 23, it's all about the colors. So, which has the highest frequency and shortest wavelength? Among red, violet. So, you can answer this. Very easy question. 24, what will happen when two like charges are brought together? So, this, I'm going to tell you that like charges like positive and positive, ang mangyari ay mag-repel. Pero kapag positive and negative, mag-attract sila. Okay? Yan ang mangyayari. Okay? Two like charges like positive, positive, negative, negative, repel ang mangyayari. Kapag naman positive at saka negative or unlike charges, mag-a-attract sila sa isa't isa. Okay? Next, the same lang yung question sa number 25 related about charges. Then, number 26, is it possible to charge an electrical insulator? So, basically, we have insulator, conductor. Yung insulator does not allow the passing through of electricity. But when you say conductor, it allows the passing through of electricity. So, example of insulator is wood, no? Wood, kahoy. And example of conductors are yung mga metals, okay? Like stainless steel na spoon na kung magtutunaw ka ng coffee or milk, maging mainit yung spoon kasi nag-transfer yung heat from the milk to the handle of the spoon. Next is what is meant when we say an appliance uses up electricity. So basically, when an appliance uses up an electricity, it converts, no? It change that energy or potential energy of electrons into another form. Then, number 28 is all about wiring. So, kailan ba magla-light yung bulb? Kailangan ba ng battery, electricity, or hindi na kailangan? So, common sense itong number 28. Number 29, what do you call the object used for comparison to determine if something is in motion or has changed its position? So, basically, hindi yan boiling point, melting point, referral point, kundi reference point. Minimension natin yan sa discussion ng motion. So, we are going to say, the car is moving with respect to the house. Okay? So, yung house is ang ating reference point. So, kailangan yung reference point ay stationary. Hindi siya mag-move. Okay? Then, number 30, heat is a concept that is important to understand in various engineering fields. Why is study of heat transfer particularly relevant for civil, mechanical, and chemical engineers? So, bakit ba? Okay, so you analyze this part here. Alright, for number 31 to 32, you are going to analyze the diagram. Okay? You're going to analyze the diagram. Okay. So from its original position, okay, you may refer to your test paper there. From its original position, which is point A, the ball was pushed and rolled to its new location, point B. Which of the following statements about its distance and displacement in terms of its size is true? Saan ba dito? We are going to recall distance and displacement. So, when you say distance, it refers to the total path traveled. So, you are just going to add the length of the path. But when you say displacement, you are going to consider the direction. Okay? So, it is direction aware. So, for example, if it's going to the right, then you're going to have positive sign. But if it's going to the left, you are going to use negative sign, like from 0 to the right, for example, that's 3 meters there, so you're going to have positive 3 meters. Then on the other side, to the left, so for example, 0 to, again, 3 meters also there to the left, but since it's leftward, so it's going to be negative 3 meters. Okay, I hope you recalled displacement. Okay. So, basically, sa Bisaya pa, displacement ang pagkairog sa gigikanan, iyang starting point. Niirog ba? Okay? That's displacement. Kung niirog, asang bandaha, left, right, like that. Okay? Next, 32. If the ball was kicked and returned to its original position, what is the value of its displacement? Of course, kapag bumalik sa kanyang starting point, original position, 0 ang displacement. Hindi siya, kumbaga, wala na irog sa Bisaya pa. 33. Which of the following methods of heat transfer is taking place when sunlight hits the earth? Okay? Does it needs, class, does it needs, kasi conduction, convection, dispersions, conduction, convection needs this, what's this? Because we have the three, three ba yun? Okay, yung radiation ang from sunlight to the earth. Yan ang method of heat transfer nang nangyayari. Next, heat transfer is the process of thermal energy exchange due to temperature. Which of the following is true about thermal radiation? So you analyze this part. Okay, this one, 35. Why do people prefer to wear white or light-colored clothes in summer and dark-colored clothes in winter? So, ano bang na, yung light color kasi class, yung white, is napakagaling niya na mag-reflect ng, what's this? Heat. Okay? Heat. Whereas yung dark is very good absorber, no? So, kung ano, magsusuot ka ng dark color during summer, napakainit niyan kasi ina-absorb talaga niya yung heat. Okay? So, dapat mag-light colored clothes tayo kapag summer at yung dark colored clothes is for winter. For number 36, how does he travel through the pan? So, using the illustration, si nanay ay nag-boil ng water. So, how does he travel through the pan? From the stove to the pan, so it's by, basically, it uses the pan. The pan is conductor, so it's conduction. How does he travel through the soap? So, yung heat from there, sa bottom portion ng pan, nag-upward siya, like that. So, that's, the process is convection. In what direction does he travel through the soap? So, basically, doon maiinit sa bottom part ng pan. From bottom to top, of course. Then, nag-circle na yan. Then, which of the following explains why the lady is able to hold the handle of the pan with her bare hands? So, basically, yung handle ng pan is it a conductor? Kapag conductor yan, hindi na yan mag-grab, no? Hindi na yan ma-handle sa lady. So, because it's maybe the handle is a wood, it's a great insulator. So, that is why. So, when you say insulator, it has a low thermal conductivity. For number 40, which of the following methods of heat transfer is not taking place in the given situation? So, basically, nangyayari yung tatlong heat transfer, conduction, convection, at radiation sa pagluluto natin. Kailan sa conduction? So, from the stove to the pan. Conduction yan. Convection sa sabaw, no? Radiation is yung, have you tried cooking? Nanginginit yung buong katawan ninyo. So, that is a way of heat transfer which we call radiation. Okay? So, I hope na perfect nyo na ang summative test natin sa science. So, and I hope I have imparted to you the lessons for the third quarter. So, thank you for listening and bye-bye.